Hi, good morning. Can I share something with you? This morning I was reading my journal and something caught my attention. I wasn't looking for it. I just noticed that I kept writing the same words over and over again. I love how easy. I love how easy things work out. I love how we allow life to unfold. I love how we go downstream. Years ago, so just kind of putting this out there, is in my journals, they look very different from now. I wrote about the day that I had struggles that I was carrying and the emotions I was trying to understand. My journaling is very different. It's shifted a lot, and I noticed that more so now than ever before. I don't journal to escape my reality. No, I journal in the direction of my life and the way I want it to grow. I write though I'm already becoming the person I'm choosing to be. So I'm not pretending. But because it helps me meet myself where I am and where I want to go. I figured that out about journal writing. And over the years, it has shifted quite a bit. And now I experience, every morning at least, I try. Or if I don't, it doesn't always have to be. But I do spend a few quiet moments, just writing to the God within myself, within me. And that's how I write it. Dear God within me. I think that really connects me to a really strong belief that I have. And it is where I ground myself. It is where I remember to trust life. I trust myself. I think that has really made a very significant shift in me, is that I started to trust myself and my words. I noticed that, what is already unfolding, instead of constantly worrying about what might happen next. I think that helps us connect to our inner being, our conscience, to kind of give us that direction. So, as I read my journal, I realized something. I wasn't asking life to become easier. Life is life. It's just how we're going to respond to it. But I was becoming someone who notices ease. I know there's ease out there, and if I can line up myself to that ease, and journaling helps me, then why not journal more, right? I'm just sharing stuff with you guys. I felt like a very different conversation every time that I write, and maybe that's what my days have started to feel different. Not because I found a secret formula, but because my attention has changed. I still have businesses to build. I still have goals. I really still have places I want to travel with my husband. And I still have dreams for my channel and the people it reaches. I even write about that. I write about, how I want, my channel, to expand, so that there's a greater conversation out there, but I'm learning that I don't have to force every step. I'm not forcing it. I'm writing about it, one moment, one thing at a time, and I write about that I participate. I can participate. I write, I can pay attention. I also write, I can allow. So if I can do that and put it in my writing, I start noticing things start changing for me, you know? And maybe that's what journaling, has really been teaching me all along. It's kind of guiding me. Not kinda, it is. It's wonderful. So, I just want to put this out there. So here's my question for you. When you listen to the words you repeat to yourself every day, what direction are they taking your life? Because maybe your journal isn't just recording your life. Maybe it's revealing the person you are becoming. That is beautiful. And I've seen that in my own self, that I am revealing a newer version of myself by the words that I write about and how they unfold for me. So I want to thank you for joining me, and like, share, subscribe to me in Universe Connection with Vivian. And I'm going to state out, best day ever. Peace out.